How's it, everybody? Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are kicking off the long grand tour of the new 9-year anniversary Gogeta. This one took us a little bit longer than the Broly, just because I've mentioned this before, right? Gogeta's team, Movie Hero specifically, if you're trying to run him as lead, is not in a great place right now, at least not until the end of the anniversary when we get all of the EZAs and you know, Beast and the Gammas, right? And obviously they're banning unit, but even then his place is kind of more on superheroes than movie heroes itself, right? And so tough spot we're in right now, and even, I mean, currently on global, I find that his 170 leads are actually probably some of his better teams, like Super Saiyans or even Broly as the lead for him with transformation boost. So I mean, we're doing what we can. We're eating a super turn 1, but of course it is post super, so we don't really take any damage. Fusion's a must, you know. For the long grand tour, I always kick it off with this fight because this is the previous meta fight, right? This is where we left off, and just before the 9-year meta kicked off. So it's kind of nice to see where these units are at comparatively. Now they do all right in this fight. Broly, actually, in my opinion, I think does a little bit better in this fight. Just because his team setups are a little bit better. But, I mean, Gogeta fares fairly well due to having type advantage, as we see here. And plus his transformation condition occurring a lot earlier also helps. So I'd be surprised if we can actually get him to transform here, just because, right, we're actually kind of stacked with Fizz units on this team, so we might actually take him down pretty quick. I mean, actually, we might just finish this turn 1. Looking at the team setup here. We came pretty close. We almost one-turned him, which would have been funny if we did, but we do have our Gohan and our Piccolo rotation, so probably going to keep these two together because we'll have the other Gogeta coming in next turn, so we can just pop on into using their actives on turn 3. So we're going to do this. Oh, perfect. 7 orbs for Ultimate Gohan here. And then we'll send off... yeah, let's just grab that, because Piccolo will get the key to give to him. Alright, there we go. Gohan tanks, and now we just need the dodge. Yes, we got the 50% chance to dodge, so we're solid the rest of this turn. We don't have to worry about anything. I mean, pretty much the only thing that could be devastating to us is if we somehow don't kill him with Ultimate Gohan and STR Goku has to take a super, but I doubt that's going to happen since we do have his 21 key, which means we are... There it is, right there. We are able to get the additional super. So pretty sure we're done here with most of our HP intact. So yeah, here it is, already turn 3, and we have already made it to the second phase. So like I said, I doubt we're going to be able to see him transform here. If we do, we're going to be incredibly lucky. God Goku coming in on this turn, though, has me a bit worried because he has no build-up right now. If he eats anything and doesn't dodge, we're in trouble, so... we pray, I guess? There we go, let's grab that, and hopefully this falls nicely. Yes, okay, we get the damage reduction with Kid Goku, so... I mean, all in all, looking pretty good for Gogeta here on the Movie Hero setup in the previous meta fight. And I mean, one thing I want to note about this, I mean, as we proceed forward throughout the year and we do these grand tours, I'm still going to include this fight because regardless of what you think, most people think, I should say, the fight is still hard, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, like, even with this setup here, you'd think this shouldn't be difficult, but I mean, an AoE super combo slot 1 can end this team, and it has a couple of tries before this, so I think it's important, but it's also important to note that a lot of units moving forward aren't really geared for this fight either, simply because they're more geared towards longer events, which we're starting to see more of. So I think it's still a relative challenge, but it's always important to remember what kind of units can do well here. Like, legitimately, if this Gogeta wasn't Fizz, he'd have a much, much harder time here than what we're seeing. There we go. Okay, so we just gotta hope we get lucky here. Okay, 100k, we'll take that. Okay, no super though, and we are barely alive. And I don't think we took enough yeah, we didn't take enough hits to proc Piccolo's extra damage reduction, so let's bring out Gogeta. Alright, let's do... Alright, let's do this. If he supers us slot 1, even with the heal that Gogeta gives us, we're still dead. We can get the 20, we can get the 12, the 18 key. You know what, let's just do it. I hate to do this, but I don't think we have a choice, because we die if he supers slot 1. So let's just go ahead, let's make sure that that doesn't happen by using our giant form. Probably should have saved that for after, but whatever. I was gonna try not to use the giant form, but you know, we make do. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so actually we could have gotten away with no giant form, because we would have survived that post super with the extra build up we would have gotten. We also probably could have tried to toss Gogeta in front there, but then we would have been risking 70% chance to dodge, and y'all know how my 70% chances to dodge are. Okay, there we go. We get a critical hit, so honestly, if we could not kill him here, that would actually be kind of nice, so we can get the other Gogeta to transform. Alright, so let's do this. Take that, and then... Alright, let's take that. There we go. Alright, now, if we're lucky, honestly, we can just go ahead and end this here, just so we can kind of move forward and into the next turn. Giant form always slows everything down. Okay, nice. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's stick him in slot 1. He'll get hit, which will give us the extra key. I'm gonna go ahead and float off Gohan here, just because... you know, his passive is going to be up, so probably safest bet just to get him off rotation. I doubt we're coming back to this rotation, so is what it is. There we go. We actually get an extra normal out of Piccolo. Well, depending on how many supers Gogeta does here, we might actually... kill him with Gogeta here. There's one. There's 2. Now, if we'd have dodged before this, we would actually maybe be able to crit, but there we go. Alright, we get another super. Oh, it doesn't help that we don't have the best links either. Like, his best link partners don't want to be in this fight because of that AoE, so that's also some trouble. We have, I mean, we do have God Goku on the other rotation, so that kind of works out. There we go. Okay, Ultimate Gohan finishes it up. Alright, so easy day. Gogeta, the new 9th anniversary LR, taking down the hardest fight of the previous meta. I really like where these guys are standing, right? The fact that they can both, as a standalone unit, right, that they can both handle the previous meta fight relatively well. It does show good signs of moving forward from CMZ. Y'all know how much I hated that fight, and the fact that both Gogeta and Broly can handle it. And of course, you know, we have seen units released already this year that have no problem with this fight. So, I mean, while it still can be difficult, it's nice knowing that we are getting units that can actually counter it. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to hop into the next stage of this Grand Tour, round 2, up against the Red Zone Beerus. We're going to pause the video and we will be right back. Alrighty, so we are back. We are up against the Red Zone Beerus. This time we're trying something a little bit different, since this fight does actually kind of want you to move fast, especially for Gogeta. Gogeta is hard countered in the second phase because of his dodge, right? So we're actually going to run him on the Super Saiyans team, because I kind of want to just see how he sits on this team. So we actually have both Gogeta and Broly on the LR Int Super Saiyans team, because it just gives us a chance to run something new and, you know, just test out different setups. So we are actually floating him off here. So that way we can have, ooh, wow, I was hoping that super wouldn't happen. But, I mean, honestly, it's not too bad, considering this unit. This guy got, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku got a lot of hate for not being good enough on release or all throughout last year. People basically forgot he easy aid. But, I mean, he actually does pretty good in this fight. Granted, we wouldn't have wanted to take that super, but if we get into the STR phase, we get enough orbs, right, he can actually be pretty decent. There we go. Alright, so double digits there, so he's going to handle the int phase, I feel, pretty well, since obviously he does have type advantage. But remember, we know that Beerus has that 2.2 million super, I think, while he's in Fury mode, so. And he cancels dodge while in Fury mode, so what that basically means for a character like Gogeta is you don't want him in that fight at all. So, I mean, we may not even get to see Gogeta transform here, simply due to the fact that we're going to be having him off rotation like that. So let's do this, because I mean, if we do make it back to this turn, we can actually we can bring out Vegito. So let's do that. Ooh, taking a lot more on that slot 1 hit that I wanted. Alright, so with the amount of additionals that are about to happen on this turn, guarantee we are going into Fury mode by the end of this turn, which is fine. It's not terrible. It's what we wanted. It's what we anticipate. In fact, most of these characters, I mean, any fight where, any team where the characters do a bunch of additionals is obviously going to push him into Fury mode faster. Honestly, I may try that out on a later video, right? With Beerus, the thing is, you can actually, if with the right Fizz units and the right amount of crit, you could actually kill him before he enters Fury mode. But obviously, your Fizz units need to have the raw power to be able to push through and actually deal damage, right? You see, even here, like, we have some really, really strong units, and even they are not able to push far. I mean, we're getting pretty decent. Broly's gonna take a huge chunk out here, I think. go. Alright, nice. Broly looking great here, so, I mean, I'm not expecting much from Gogeta in this fight, to be completely honest, especially since the fight cancels dodge. This is more just to kind of see how they did on a team other than their own, right? So Super Saiyans is probably one of his second better teams. I don't know that I would run the 200% variant with the Int Super Saiyans because they want to finish the fight before Gogeta can transform, right? So let's go ahead and let's actually transform Vegeta here. Alright, let's use their active. Ooh, nice. That actually did a pretty healthy chunk. Okay, and then let's do Vegeta's active, so... yeah. Perfect. Now, here's the trick. If I were a betting man, he's super in slot 1. And we have a Vegeta here with no build. And we have terrible orbs. What has been the... something has been going on lately with my orbs. Like, even in Broly's Grand Tour, we're just not getting the orbs. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we do get the action cancel with Vegeta. Nice. We get an extra... can we get one more? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that should do the trick. Bro just comes in, whips out Super Saiyan, and just finishes the fight. Love it. Alright, so... Beerus, not really as expected. Maybe Super Saiyan's not a good team for him for this fight. But then again, running his own lead, probably also not a good idea. Since, again, as I mentioned, Beerus in the second phase does cancel dodge. So he won't be able to dodge Beerus's attacks. And he's just kind of a sitting duck. Unless you can get all those supers slot 2. Which, you know, didn't really happen. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna run Red Zone Frieza next, so we'll be right back. All right, so we actually had to take a break from Frieza, so we're actually gonna run Kid Buu here. It doesn't really matter the order. Like I said, these are just, I mentioned it in the Broly Grand Tour. It's just kind of a list of all the bosses. I couldn't find a friend on the list for Gogeta, so we'll just run Kid Buu real quick and see if we can pull this off. So I mentioned before that this fight is difficult for Gogeta because he is hard countered in his 12 key and because of all of the additionals he can do. So we're trying it again. We're going to see if we can do a little bit better than we did the last time we came through here. Just to kind of see, you know, see if we can pull off that no item run. We weren't really able to pull it off when we did his initial test against Kid Buu, so maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to get it. So the nice thing is we do have both of our Gogetas here turn 1, which means the Gogeta that's floating there, when he shows up again, we'll be able to transform him immediately because it's 4th turn from the start of from the start of turn, right? From when he first appears. So technically, right? So in theory, like if you were keeping him on rotation, that would just be turn 5. But if he starts turn 1 and you float him and he shows back up turn 4, then you can actually transform him on turn 4. So that's what we're doing here. Alright, so far this is actually a pretty solid turn for us. We don't take any damage. This is going to be the tough turn, though. We just have to make it out of this turn, and I think we can pull this off. So let's do that. Okay. Alright, so Obviously, our Gogeta in the middle isn't going to dodge, but there we go. God Goku gets his dodge. So he can't get hit. He just needs to dodge. We know Gogeta's going to take a hit. We are anticipating him taking that hit. If we get a triple super, it won't be too much damage that we take. I think it'll be just under 200k, which we can work with. But the bigger issue is we know Super Saiyan 3 Goku can take the hits post-super. He'll take double digits. We just need him to dodge the super. 70% chance to dodge, that's all we need. Alright, here we go. We get the other? Yeah, there it is. Okay, actually, that was a lot less than I thought. Okay, I was anticipating more damage. Okay, that's even better. Okay, so we are up. There we go. Dodge. 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 Oh, okay, here it is. Moment of truth. And we get the dodge. Excellent. Okay, so we've made it through phase 1. Now, here's the tricky part. I don't know if I want to keep Gohan together. This is tough. Well, let's go ahead and do this, just so we can ensure that we get a triple super here, because we're going to need it to push the damage. Let's keep Piccolo. Let's get that attack lower. Piccolo's going to be helpful to stay on. I don't know if I want to float Gogeta, though. I feel like we need him on next turn. I feel like his dodges are going to be helpful. The double attack lower 2 turns in a row. Oh, that's tough. I don't know. Alright, let's keep Gogeta on. Because we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku coming on, which means we could theoretically just use the Dragon Fist to avoid the super. There we go. Okay, so Piccolo's taking no damage right now. Gonna take a little bit of damage on the super, but that's okay. Because we're still with this interest passive, and we're fully built up now. Oh yeah, perfect, 270k. Alright, nice. So we'll at least get the double attack lower this turn, which should allow us to push forward safely into the next turn. I guess where the trick is going to be is what happens this turn. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, there it is, right? So that's what I'm talking about, right? That 12 key being countered and him doing so many additionals. I mean, we could try to prioritize not getting the extra key, but we do need his 18 key at a minimum to make it through this. So, I mean, there was just no way to not get the rainbow orbs there. Alright, so we get another attack lower with Ultimate Gohan here. We do proc the double since we do have his 24 key. Did we get a triple? Yes, perfect. Okay, so we get a triple, so this is actually really good damage-wise. Excellent. And now we get the transformation with STR Gogeta. Perfect. Alright, so we got a free dodge in slot 1 here. And there it is. We can transform our Gogeta for a nice fat heal. Perfect. Okay, so let's grab this with him. Ooh, okay, that did not fall well. Oh, crap. Now it's got me worried about God Goku. Well, let's try this and... Oh, perfect. Oh, we got so lucky. Okay, God Goku gets his orb, so he can just go ahead and dodge for us. So we have guaranteed dodge slot 1, and because the super was slot 1 last turn, there's a high likelihood, because of his 7 count cooldown, there's a high likelihood for it there to be another super in slot 1 here. So we do want to keep STR Gogeta here. The unfortunate thing about this turn is a lot of additionals are going to be happening, which means there's a high likelihood we could die next turn. There we go. There's the super, like I thought. Turn 1. Alright, but we actually got pretty decent attack stat out of Gogeta here. Obviously, we are linked with his best link partner. There we go. Get another super here. Eesh. And another one. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Alright, but at least we get the dodges. This is good. And there goes God Goku. Feeding him more attack. Okay, bud, we need you to dodge. You're not going to like what happens to you if you don't. There we go. Ooh, actually, no, we needed him to dodge. Crap, it's only turn 5, which means, oh, we might be in trouble. Okay, we have Gogeta out, so we do have a dodge chance here. Okay, we definitely, okay. Oh, this is tough. Let's take this. As long as that first attack isn't a super, I think we're good. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we'll get the STR orbs for them. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, wow, that did 340k. That's right, his entrance passive is up, and because we didn't take any damage. Oh, no. It might have been better to leave Gohan on. Ooh, okay, but at least he doesn't have to take any more attacks. Okay, so this actually worked out. 300k, that's fine. But now Gogeta cannot miss a dodge. He cannot miss a dodge. Here goes the point, and it's precisely why we're just feeding him more attack. Everything Piccolo just lowered is meaningless now. Oh no. We might, okay, I'll take normals. There's the super, oh. Ooh, yes. Okay, okay, we get the dodge. Oh, okay, double digits on the normal. The super would have killed us for sure, but the normal's nice. Okay. This is it. This is praying time. Super Saiyan 3 Goku dodge. Oh. Dude is dodging better than UI Goku. What? Okay, we got this. We got this in the bag. This is the no item run. If you were here for this, alright, make sure you hit it up in the comments because we got the no item run with Gogeta against Kid Buu. Perfect. Okay, so let's do Gogeta's target skill. Obviously, we know it's not going to do any damage, but that's not the point. It gives us guaranteed dodge this turn, and no one else can receive an attack because of it. So let's go ahead and do STR Gogeta's active. Okay, not bad. Not bad with the build we got last turn. That's not bad. Okay, so we're going to put him slot 1. Because Gogeta, STR Gogeta will kill, and I want to see if we can at least get the KO with his Gogeta here. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Alright, 14 mil, not bad. Ah, okay, so this Gogeta, not gonna kill him, unfortunately, but he is dead this turn, right? Because STR Gogeta, I mean, yeah, okay, he's definitely dead. That normal helped us out. Yeah, so STR Gogeta with that 15 mil is going to finish him. Alright, so I'll take it. We got a Gogeta kill here, and with a no item run, no less. So, boom, there you go. Alright, third leg of the Grand Tour was supposed to be Frieza. Hopefully we can load in and find another Frieza. If we can find another lead for the Frieza event and try this one more time. So, this is the third leg of Gogeta's Grand Tour. So we're going to pause the video and we'll come right back with Golden Frieza Red Zone. Alrighty, so here we are. We managed to find a friend lead. I don't know what was up with the friend system there, but we did manage to find a friend lead here. Here we are in the Golden Frieza Red Zone for the last leg of Gogeta's long grand tour here during the 9th anniversary. So these are the hardest Red Zone stages on Global currently. Technically, the harder stages are coming with the Battle Spectacle once we get the Gogeta and Beast Gohan fights, but these are the hardest villain fights that we can currently take on. And so far, the 9th anniversary units have been handling them pretty well, as you've seen in this video with Gogeta. Obviously, we don't have too much to worry about here with the first phase. This is just kind of a free build-up turn for us. There we go. We'll float off STR Gogeta next turn. So we're running his lead again, this time with just a little variation. We do have Piccolo, but we don't have Ultimate Gohan. Instead, we're bringing this AGL Gohan. I just wanted to kind of see how he supports the team a little bit in some harder fights, because he does have 70% chance to dodge, and plus the support that he's providing, I think, makes him a valuable asset for a movie Heroes setup. But otherwise, it's relatively similar to what we used for the Kid Buu fight. So, alright, let's grab that. I mean, one hit is better than no hits for Piccolo, I guess. So let's go ahead and take that. Excellent. Alright, and this super with Gogeta will go ahead and finish up phase 1. Now, I think we have God Goku coming in. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we'll float off STR Gogeta here, and he'll show up on the next phase with the other Gogeta, and then this rotation will just have God Goku and Gogeta. They share enough links. I mean, well, we won't have legendary power, but I think we can still make it work. No, that didn't. Let's take that. Perfect. And then that's the way we can get the 24 key with Gogeta. Perfect. There we go. Alright, nice thing is having this phase be int definitely helps out Gogeta get a little more build in preparation for the AGL phase, which can hit rather hard, right? As we've discussed before, right? Hardest hitting villain super, barring well, I mean, his AGL phase is the hardest hitting kind of non-gimmicky super, and then of course, you know, Beerus with his 2 million super on his Fury mode, and then same with Kid Buu, right? That final super, which is easy to plan around. And then of course, you know, his final phase. What is it with STR bosses and having these ridiculously powerful supers, right? His final phase, Frieza here, can actually deal 8 million on that super. So, I mean, theoretically, you're supposed to kill him before he kills you, right? Or cancel the super somehow. Alright, nice. So, out of the end phase already. A little bit too quickly. Alright, but here we go. So, there are a ton of attacks in slot 3, and that worries me. Alright, we're going to take a risk. We're going to put Gohan slot 1 and pray that we dodge. And then Piccolo slot 3, I think, is our option here. There we go. We get the dodge. And oh, thank goodness. Okay, that would have been death. Okay, cool. So Gohan does his thing. He gets his 70% chance to dodge. And now we can let Gogeta and Piccolo do their thing for the rest of this turn. There we go. Get an additional super. Nice. Now, here's where things are going to slow down a little, right? So you can get through the first two phases pretty quick, but Golden Frieza himself is pretty tanky, and we don't have any tech units besides Piccolo on the team, so this could take a minute. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's bring out Gogeta Blue. And he's our best dodge chance, so we're just going to stick him in slot 1 here. And pray for the dodge, because, right, also when we get the dodge, we increase... right, we do increase our power, so that's definitely going to help us out. Okay, here we go. So we do get the dodges. We got one of them at least. There we go. We get the additional super. There we go. Post super doing a lot better though, right? It was a risk putting him in slot 1, but I mean, we did get a dodge. I mean, we'll take it. It is my luck with dodge, right? There we go. Okay, God Goku should be alright post super too. Nice. Okay, perfect. So now we just need the dodge on Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. There we go. Perfect. One more? Yes. Okay. And so now we get STR Gogeta Blue out, which should spell the end for the AGL phase here. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead. Let's transform Gogeta Blue. Get a nice little heal with that transformation. Perfect. So we're gonna, since we have automatic dodge, and we do need to get build out of STR Gogeta Blue here, we'll go ahead and do this. And I mean, you know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm not sure. I don't think we're actually gonna get. I don't think we're coming back to this phase, but we'll see. Or this turn, rather. Like, I'm pretty sure between these two, the next rotation will finish off the final phase of the fight, because he's not all that powerful in the final phase, right? It's basically just stalling until he launches the super attack, or you stop him from doing that. And he's not all that tanky, so this actually should be pretty easy. Alright, so here we go. We do have Orange Piccolo. We could activate it, but we don't actually need it here. So let's go ahead and let's do Gogeta's active. There we go. So, I mean, this isn't going to do anything for us, simply because, you know, he doesn't actually launch any attacks, so we're not going to get anything from it. We're just doing it for the extra damage. There we go. Okay, so we can grab that. Perfect. So we do want to keep this set up so we can have legendary power active, and which will give us that little extra boost in power. There we go. Alright, so, ooh, look at that on the active skill turn. Looking really nice on Gogeta Blue here. And we get an additional super. With the critical hit, we get another one. Perfect. Alright, now let's just keep this going all the way to the end of the HP bar. We're gonna get another one? Yes, we are. Look at that. Beautiful. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of glad we ended up not being able to finish the fight like this. Like, this is a much better way to end the Grand Tour with the full that. It would have, you know, yeah, I feel like in this case, with him being countered by Buu the way he is, a little bit better to actually see him go in the final phase here. So, you know what? We'll take this. Oh, if God Goku doesn't crit, we actually might not kill him here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so there you have it. There is the long Grand Tour for the 9th anniversary LR Gogeta Blue from Part 1. I gotta say, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I've said it throughout the entire video, the level that these guys are on is nothing to be trifled with, right? They are easy with, if I don't personally like rankings, but if you wanted to rank these guys, they're definitely within the top 10, and they are by no means terrible. Gogeta's team is a little bit rougher to work with than Broly's team, but of course Gogeta's team is going to get significantly better by the anniversary. Broly's team's been getting buffed pretty much all year on global. The only thing it's missing is the Broly trio, Easy A and Cell Max. Gogeta still needs the 9th anniversary part 2s to really make the rest of his team work. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts on the part 1 and LRs, Gogeta and Broly. We've seen both of their long Grand Tours, so where are we looking now with these guys? If you summoned for them, now that you've used them a bit and you've seen what they're capable of, how you feeling about them now? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.